Welcome back everyone. The Lakers were able to get back on track with a win over Chicago, and while doing it, they showed off a brand new starting lineup. Up until this point, there have been a lot of questions about who should and then who actually would be included in their lineup after LeBron came back, and it now appears we are getting the answer to that question. During their game last night, they rolled out a lineup including D'Angelo Russell at point guard, Austin Reeves at shooting guard, Jared Vanderbilt at small forward, LeBron at power forward, and then Anthony Davis at center. I think we can all agree they look pretty good together too. Every single one of them finished with a plus-minus rating of over +10, and even with it being their first game together, it really looked like they're clicking at times. On the other hand though, their bench unit took a big step backwards, and while it was not due to one reason alone, there are those that believe they should change their starting lineup to help out their bench. And whether or not you agree with that, every good team needs a good bench unit, as you cannot hope to get very far without one. Although, it might be able to fix itself on its own, and if that turns out to be true, then they would not have to change anything at all, or at least if they don't believe they should. With all of that being said though, there are obviously a lot of different things they could do here, and we're going to talk about their options in today's video. Before we do that though, I would genuinely appreciate it if you could take a brief moment to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit that notification bell to never miss out when I upload a video. Without further ado though, let's dive right into it, and we'll begin by reviewing their new starting lineup, which really got off to a great start. I talked about their plus-minus rating already, and that alone shows you how well they play together. They went on a 23-8 run to open up the game, and then went on a 17-12 run coming out of halftime. And if you add that up together, they outscored their opponent by 20 points during the early first and third quarter combined, all of which came in under 15 total minutes. And then if we take a look at how they did it, it was not due to one thing alone, or by simply being lucky either. They look great on both offense and defense too. You cannot blame them for their turnovers either. During the 15 minutes they played together to open up each half, they only committed 2 total turnovers, one of them by LeBron during the first quarter, and then the other one by D'Angelo Russell during the third quarter. I mean, you could not really blame them if they committed more of them either. Now, they've obviously played together before, but it was their first time trying out this starting lineup. And then it's not like Jared Vanderbilt nor D'Angelo Russell have played with LeBron very much either. It was only the 5th game for Jared Vanderbilt, and then the 4th game for D'Lo. Again, that's not very much time together on the court, and I would have not blamed them if they looked a bit awkward yet, though that was definitely not the case. They looked very fluid on offense, and each of them were able to contribute, even including all 5 of them making at least one 3-point shot. Apart from that though, the way they shared the ball was much better than I expected. I mentioned before that LeBron has a 33.3% usage rate, and that can lead to other players watching him. Although, that was not a problem in this game, and if anything, they put a much bigger focus on running the offense through Anthony Davis, which is definitely what they should be doing. But even when they weren't running a play through AD, both D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves got their fair share of opportunities too, and that led to them putting up 17 and 19 points respectively. Now, it won't be easy for them to do that every game moving forward, especially with different teams throwing different game plans at them, but they really had the perfect contribution from their starting lineup in this one, and it should be their goal to replicate it moving forward. I mean, anytime you get 4 different players score over 15 points in your starting lineup, you should be happy, and that is what they got last night. The only question is, can they truly hope for that to continue? Now, that will obviously depend on who you ask, but I think for the most part they can. No matter what way you want to look at it, they have a very balanced starting lineup. They get great offensive production from everyone other than Vanderbilt, and then great defense from Vanderbilt, Anthony Davis, and Austin Reeves. I think they're pretty much matchup proof too. They should not have to worry about having enough 3-point shooting, nor with anybody being targeted on defense either. The only argument you could make would be the one I referred to before, with that being helping out their bench unit, which did not look very good against Chicago. They employed a 10-man rotation during their latest game, and between the 5 bench players who played meaningful minutes, they only put up 14 total points, failed to make a 3-point shot, and then all finished with a negative plus-minus rating. Now, I'm really hoping they can figure it out on their own, as it may have simply been an off game for them, but you can make an argument that they may have to move someone to the bench to help them out, with the popular choice being Austin Reaves. And I'm really not against it either. I don't have a huge preference here, but there are definitely ways it could benefit them. For one, they would have more than only one playmaker coming off the bench, because at the moment, that role is being filled by Dennis Schroeder alone. In addition to that, Schroeder and Reaves are becoming a great bench duo for them until they switch things up, and they could get that back by bringing Reaves off the bench again. Furthermore, Malik Beasley would be a better fit for their starting lineup compared to coming off the bench, and if they are looking to put him in the best situation, then it might be worth taking a look. He really needs to be put around playmakers to be used correctly, and while I know we're all a bit disappointed in him lately, putting him in a lineup with LeBron and D'Angelo Russell would make sense. They are both much better playmakers compared to Dennis Schroeder, and then Malik Beasley is the better, or at least the higher volume 3-point shooter compared to Austin Reaves. And if we are talking about offensive fit, then I would agree that Beasley is a better fit for their starting lineup, while Austin Reaves would be a better fit for them coming off the bench. On the other side of that though, they would not benefit on defense by making this move. They get better defense from Reaves compared to Beasley, and while I would not call it a huge difference, Austin Reaves is without a doubt the better defender, which is definitely something to keep in mind here. In my opinion, I think they should give it a couple more games. If Austin Reaves begins to become an afterthought within their offense, or if their bench unit continues to underperform, then that would be the time to make a change. But for right now at least, I would not worry about making any more changes. Their starting lineup looked absolutely incredible in their first game together, and I'm curious to watch how they could build upon that moving forward. Again, there are no guarantees that it works out, but it's not like they don't have a good backup plan, and who knows, maybe their bench unit will figure it out on their own. To wrap everything up here though, I was very impressed with their new starting lineup. They looked very fluid on offense, connected on defense, and all around appeared to be on the same page. With all of that being said though, what do you guys think? Do you believe the Lakers finally found the starting lineup they needed, or do you think they'll eventually have to make a change? Comment your thoughts down below. That will do it for this video though. Big thank you to those of you who took the time to watch until the end of this video, and until the end of all of my videos in general. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and turn on notifications to get notified right away when I drop a new video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day.